All right, so we are finishing up 6.2. So this is actually the exact same steps as what we've done before for the previous. So now, let's take a look. So the first thing I do is take a look at my calculator. My calculator, okay, we're going to try and graph this, right? Say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try and graph this. So now, to be able to do that, to be able to graph it, what is the minimum that has to happen with my equation first? Equal to what?
0.
0. That's what I need. Okay, is my problem there?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, there's a couple things I'm going to identify here. So, is this equal to 0? Yes. My answers have to be
In radian.
in radian. So my answers have to be in radian. So when I'm done, the answer goes to radian.
Okay.
But when I start this off, what's the trick?
Do it in degrees.
In degrees. It has to be in degrees
Yes.
for my calculator to do it. Otherwise, it's not going to work out right. Okay? So, let's go ahead and, yes?
Do we put our calculator in degrees or just keep it in radians?
Okay, the graph does not change.
Okay.
Now, what do? We have to force degrees, right?
Oh yeah, you have to put the degrees.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So, I'm going to show you guys how to enter this. All right, let's see. Okay, so when you guys are actually doing this, you could always start off with a doc B, and it'll help you out. So, I'm at my graph. Tangent x, force the degree, close, and this is where you put your square. And what was the next part to this?
Plus tan of x.
Plus tan of x, again, force those degrees.
And then close parenthesis minus 2.
Okay, right here, so there's my degree, and then minus 2. Questions here?
Patra, why does my calculator just answer itself after I put the square in?
What?
Let me see.
I put the square and it just answered itself and I wasn't even done.
Okay, just arrow up again.
Wait, yeah, it's done the same thing.
Like right after I put the square, it just immediately answers it for me. And I'm not even done.
Okay, here, do doc B. Start it over again. Okay, something's wrong with the settings. So doc B will actually clear that out. Try it again now. Okay, because we have a lot of people using these calculators all day
I've
long.
already finished.
We have a lot of people using these calculators all day long, so you want to make sure you clear whatever we're doing. I'm going to hit enter. Now my window, what does my window got to be?
0 to 360.
0 to 360. There we go. How many answers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, let's calculate those. So I'm going to do menu 6, 0. Move to the left. Yes.
Can you repeat that? I missed it. The one where you changed the 0 to
Girl.
What? Change the 0 to what?
I'm not sure that that's what I missed.
I could
Okay, so what part? Did you have the graph in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, did you do the window?
No.
Okay, so let's do that again. Menu. Right here, it says window. So we're changing our window, so we're doing window settings. And that's where I go, my minimum is 0, my max is 360. And that's only for my x values. Now let's calculate. Menu, analyze, 0. And just move to the left and right of that spot. Now, I had someone yesterday, or the other day, they kept trying to click so close to it that they kept missing it. I don't understand why, but still. Menu, analyze graph, 0. Now, just go to the left of it, wherever it's at, click, slide to the right of it. Once you get to the other side of it, the number will automatically pop up. But if you do this, menu, 6, 1, if you do 2 points, it doesn't like that. So we'll only calculate one intersection in between there. You see that?
Yeah.
So it's messing up. So you have to get a small window so you only have that one point. So my answers. So 45, 117, 225, and 297. Okay, how's my answers have to be? In radians. So let's go ahead. So watch. So 45 over 180. And that's going to be pi over 4. Remember, because you always add the pi. Right? You put the pi on your answer. You multiply it into your answer, right?
Can you also just look at your unit circle?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Some
But,
aren't on there.
yeah, the next one's not going to be on it.
13 pi.
What was the next one? It was 117. Okay, so let's see that. 117 control divide over 180. So my answer would be what?
13 pi over 20.
Very good. 13 pi over 20. My next one. What did we say the next one was?
225.
225. Let's do that again. 225 control divide 180. That's going to be 5 pi over 4. And my last one, 297. So 297 control divide 180. So that's going to give me,
33 pi in between.
very good, 33 pi over 20. Yep. So you guys are going to help me with those because
Wait, so what's the...
my answer, my solution set was
Pi over 4.
pi over 4.
13 pi over 20. 5 pi over 4. And 32 pi over 20.
You can do it if you want.
32, 33?
Oh, sorry, I wrote 33.
Okay, so 33.
Pi over 20.
That's it? Wait, but wouldn't 1 also be a point? I mean, 0?
No.
Let's go back and look at my graph. Okay, see right here? So does the graph, so the graph would be touching right here at 0.
Got you.
That would be an answer.
Alright, cool. Grazie.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Make sense? Está muy fácil?
Wait, so what's the one different thing you said?
Because these aren't on the unit circle, are they?
So it's okay if we put them as the answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there's something slightly different on the notes. The notes actually read.
You're already on it.
Oh, it's no, wrong page. It's over here.
You just put what?
I'm showing you what the notes actually says. So they, instead of actually calculating it as your fractions, right? They multiplied it out. So they gave a decimal approximation for these.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so you have exact answers here for these two, and the approximation for the rest. No, you could actually have approximate or fractions for all of them. Okay. The reason why they didn't do that is because these are not on the unit circle. So if you do have your calculator, you can do all this. Okay, so let's take a look at next. Okay, this one right here.
Just subtract.
What's the very first thing I said you need to do?
See if it's equal to 0.
Equals 0. So it's not equal to 0. And okay, a lot of people have trouble with their multiplication distribution, and that's one thing that you would mess up. Okay, so I'm going to move this over without changing any of this.
So subtract 1.
Yeah, so it's cotangent of x, right? Parentheses, cotangent of x plus 3. Well, I know, right? That dot right there. Close, minus 1 equals 0. So if you notice, I didn't do much of anything. I just included my degrees.
Are we gonna distribute? Or
Nope.
No.
Do you know why?
Why?
Your calculator's going to do it for you.
Okay.
And if you do distribute, you know what? You might make a mistake. You might actually put something in the wrong spot. Okay? So if I were to distribute this, this would be cotangent squared.
Yeah.
Cotangent squared
Plus 3.
plus 3 cotangent x minus 1 equals 0.
Yeah, I would not do that.
Okay. So I don't know why, but you know a lot of people are having trouble with distribution this year. It's like your Algebra 1 teachers didn't actually enforce that enough.
That was like freshman year, dude.
Okay, yeah, like I said. Anyway,
Miss Aguilar.
so right here, this is what you're doing. So we're plugging this first one into the calculator, right? So it wasn't equal to 0. I made it equal to 0, so now I have to enter it into the calculator.
I think I did right.
Let's see. Now, when I'm going to do this, watch. I'm going to, you guys please pay attention because this is going to help you. Right here, you hit tab. When you're doing your next problem, you hit tab. Right here it says F2. You have to go back and get rid of, so you go up right here, and you have to get rid of the problem that's already there.
You can also just hit delete. while you're on the problem.
Control clear.
Yeah, you can, but I'm trying to show you. This is basic right here. So we have that, so that's gone. So now it's going to be my cotangent.
Mister, are you doing the same thing as before?
What do you mean?
Like just the same steps? Because I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, basically.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to miss anything new.
Okay, what was it? It was plus 3 here?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Plus 3, close, and then
minus 1.
minus 1. Okay, watch this. Very good. Looks something like this.
Oh.
How many answers should I have?
4.
Very good. Let's do that. So there's 4 answers here. Let's find those. Menu. Analyze. 0. Menu.
Hey.
Is it okay if we get a decimal? Like
Yep.
that?
It's fine because some of these aren't going to come out very well.
Okay.
Wait, no, come here. Shut up. Sorry, I didn't even get
All right, on this problem right here, all solutions of this, right solution set. Okay, so it doesn't actually say. It doesn't say degrees or radian.
Let's keep it in degrees.
You want to keep it in degrees?
Yes.
Let's keep it in degrees then. Okay.
I can't see the other point.
I didn't get
Okay.
that.
Okay, watch this. Watch. I'll show you guys a trick.
No, I know. I tried to move it, but then it like went off my graph. And I don't know how to get it back.
Oh, okay. Just change your graph again. You say off your graph, but I don't understand what that means.
Like it's off my graph. I can't see it. I tried to move it, and then it just
You did a
switched
lot
the
wrong.
other way.
Oh.
So I don't know.
So,
I tried grabbing it, but then it was like.
Lean on it.
oh wait, he's gonna need.
No, withers. Do not lean on it. Oh my gosh. Good idea.
Está muy fácil?
For sure, why not?
Okay, so my answer. Okay. Let's go ahead, write those in.
Am I keeping it in degrees?
Yeah, I didn't say what to do.
Nice.
The question didn't say, so I'm just going to leave it here.
Not, yeah, in between.
So, solution set. 73.2 degrees. What was the next one?
Why was this 30?
We're doing the original.
What's the next one?
253. And 343. That's it.
Está muy fácil?
See?
Okay. And if they, listen, if they were going to ask for radian on this and approximation, well, you could do it. So it's 73.2. So it's going to be 73.2 times, no, if it's asking for a decimal,
Oh.
okay, you would multiply by what? Pi over 180, right? So to get the decimal,
What decimal?
to get a decimal, you actually have to put in the pi. because it's going to ask you for an approximation on a couple of these. So my decimal approximation on this would be the 1.27758.
Okay.
So if it is asking for a decimal approximation for this, you could just multiply it out. To what? This? Okay. All right. You guys ready for example 5?
Wait, can't we just do the homework?
We still need one more example.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Kill it.
No, there's 6.
I don't feel like we do.
Okay, so
Just look at it.
see this right here? It's kind of a mess. I'm not going to show you guys how to do it by hand.
We just don't skip
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, if you do it by hand, this one right here is going to give you
AIDS.
wrong right answers.
Do you want us to cross that out too? Right answers?
Yes, it's going to give you right answers that are wrong.
I was like,
What?
Because when you solve it by hand, whenever you're doing this, you're going to have a possibility of getting, because of this square, or yeah, this one right here. Because this right here, you're going to end up actually finding out, if you try and do it by hand, that squaring it and try to working it out kind of like they have right here, you're going to end up messing it up and actually doing all the right work, but getting a wrong answer. But your calculator doesn't trick, so you just have to do it correctly in the calculator. So, to do it correctly in the calculator, what do I got to do first? Equals 0, very good. Tangent of x plus rad 3, right? Minus.
The secant of x degrees
Yep.
equals 0.
Okay, and how does my answer have to go?
And radians.
In radian, right?
Finally,
Huh? No, that's why I crossed this out right here. This is to do it by hand. You don't want to do this, because it will give you a right answer and a wrong answer. All right, let's see now. Let's go here.
My calculator's slow.
Yes, because it's actually calculating a lot. Where it's calculating all those zeros right now and still showing it on there.
Oh
So it is.
yeah. It has to do both.
Yeah, it's actually doing a lot, so that's why it is running slow. Huh?
There's only one answer.
I'm getting there. What was the problem again? Tangent. I know, right? You guys are a little bit too fast for me today.
Plus square
I know.
root of
How?
3.
Why? What? How are you guys so fast on like a Monday morning?
Get on our level, Pancho.
Plus
Plus
square root
rad
of
3.
3.
Uh,
I really have to think for this.
Rad 3 minus secant
X. Enter. For degrees.
there we go.
Right there.
And
No. No.
330.
And what's that 330?
And it's on our unit circle.
Yay!
Why does it really equal?
now,
They have to
what the
write
calculator does, it's still looking for zeros. And so if you get a 0 that's near one of your former zeros from the previous problem,
Yeah, automatically.
it's already going to pop up for you. Okay? So, this one right here, we're going to have 330. Is 330 on my unit circle?
maybe. No.
Yeah.
Let's see. 330.
It's already on there.
It's 11 pi over 6.
Oh, let's see.
There we go. So, I can calculate it too. So, it is 11 pi over
Do you
6.
put it in that little weird thing? Those brackets?
Yes, you put it under the
Even if
braces.
it's only one?
Set notation, it's braces.
I do like squiggles. That's how I
The
do.
squiggles.
Or is it brace eye?
You could do the brace eye, the squiggles.
Brace eye.
Alright, 11 pi over 6 as my answer.
Circle it.
Oh, yeah.
In case we don't know.
Alright,
Done?
good. Don't forget, like and subscribe.